It's weird and funny to see a bunch of the quote-unquote defenders or stands making an argument or doing comparison between two games. And I've seen a lot of it. And I'd say, again, this is way worse than the time before COVID pandemic strike us. I've seen worse days and it's long overdue. Where, if I remember correctly, there was a time Tower of Fantasy was announced and advertised as a Genshin killer, ended being a complete failure at launch. And I'm not kidding. Those two games might have similarities. The only difference was that Tower of Fantasy is a fucking MMO game. There are so many bugs in every server I joined. Like, the combat is still there though. It has airborne and ground combat mechanics, but it's a bit clunky, so to speak. And I don't know how to explain, guys. That's pretty much it. And yes, I did play Tower of Fantasy, but just the first chapter cause I got bored easily. I even recalled that one advertisement long ago. It was a mobile game that looks like Genshin, but somehow they decided to reduce or to tweak things out to make it subtle. I think the game was called Legend of Neverland, I guess? I mean, I would say the same thing to Sky of Utopia as well. They just grab the video from someone else's and they just place it down for the advertisement. And yeah, but still, you can't escape from the internet, buddy. You can't escape from it. So I checked it on Play Store, only to find out that it was, well, and another MMO game. Definitely not gonna work with those guys. And yes, I do heard about a contract from Rovers about a certain company. Yomiholic had full discretion to reject any sponsorship that could be detrimental to ZZZ or Zenless Zone Zero, in which I have no intention to play that game at release, and any games from Rovers and the content creator's reputation. That almost sounds like slavery to me, or maybe way too close to Nijisanji controversy, but it's just my opinion, guys. No offense taken. I've seen so many comments or complaints or negativities or hates, no matter what social media I use, on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, heck, even X as well. That one is the most notorious when it comes to cancel culture or negativities and hates and such. I mean, that also includes death threats as well. And right now, these quote-unquote defenders are now calling out Wuthering Waves as a copy of Genshin. Let's not forget at the time when Genshin Impact was called out being a clone of Breath of the Wild. They're so preoccupied on what's happening to the present, rather than looking back to the past days a bit and compared to what state we have right now. Oh my god, not this again. I've said this multiple times in one of my videos. These two games have different IP. They may look the same when it comes to the open world settings. The only difference was that Genshin lacks combat that Wuthering Waves has. And some say that art style is a bit edgy and putting out complaints without even trying to play the game.
No, I don't think Wuthering Waves will do well, honestly. I'm excited for it, and I think it'll be fun for however long it lasts. But long term, I don't think this game will do that well. Reasons, right? Genshin. That game has such a cult following. Genshin players will probably think, why switch to a similar game with just minor differences when they can just stay on the same game they've been playing for years and pretty much experience the same gameplay. I personally think it's gonna be pretty fun because I think there's like technical skills that's involved in certain fights. Another reason, which is probably my main reason of why I think it's not gonna do well, it's the art, it's the aesthetic. It's the edgy anime art that we've seen plenty and plenty of times in every other mobile game that
we do not care.
Like, can we at least just stop berating this nonsense? Like, nothing good comes out if they're gonna keep doing this. Don't blame the game or the developers on this. Blame the community who started this influence in the first place. Also, why can't we just enjoy the games that we love? No one's gonna stop you. I don't care what games I have on my phone or on my computer that has something to do with controversy. Just let us play and have fun, okay? Leave it alone and don't bother them so they won't bother yours, or maybe something else than that, I don't know. I don't mind if I become a woo-woo frog, but at least I had fun. That's pretty much it. Dealing with haters or stans or defenders can be challenging. So responding with anger or defensiveness can escalate the situation. You can't win an argument to an idiot person who speaks and thinks idiotically. That's just absurd in my opinion. Yet, sometimes the best response is no response at all. Ignoring these kinds of people can prevent them from getting the attention they seek. Let them keep yapping and spitting nonsense or whatsoever. The impact, though, of toxic behavior in the gaming community extends beyond mere interactions. It can deeply affect individuals' mental well-being and tarnish the overall gaming experience for many. This concern is amplified by the widespread nature of toxic behavior, which can be found in various forms such as harassment, hate speech, cheating, and trolling. I mean, cheating counts as well for part of the toxic behavior, so you can't control how others behave, but you can control how you respond. This needs to stop. This needs to be addressed as early as possible. Many of those people may not be aware of the impact of their behavior or the importance of creating a welcoming community. But we can help change attitudes and create more inclusive gaming culture by working together to promote positive behavior, foster inclusivity, and educate these people. We can create a gaming environment that is welcoming, respectful, and enjoyable for all. Thanks for sticking around till the end of the video. I really appreciate you being here. I hope you found something valuable or entertaining in this video. If you did, consider giving a thumbs up and subscribing to my channel. It really means a lot to me. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my future uploads. And if you have any thoughts or questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. I love hearing from you guys, and I would be willing to discuss with you. Alright, that's it for now. Take care and see you in the next video. Goodbye.